I used to be known as Ialal until a secret boat was passed around. I used to be known as Ialal until a secret boat was passed around town that resulted in me having to change my name. It was either change it or go the way of Corky. You would have done the same. What do you think of my new name? Huge improvement, right? By the way, check the bulletin board if you're looking for work. A Kuti is like a brother to me. A friend of his is a friend of mine. You are welcome here, Monzi, and you have our thanks for assisting our people. If you seek to prove your loyalty to us, there is no better way than to fight against our enemies. Of these, there are none that can match the ogres in strength and fierceness. Bring me the warbids they wear around their necks as proof of their demise, and I'll let the others know of your prowess.
Registrants are required to speak with Warden Moy BFF Jill before posting any task. Those found making unapproved postings will be prosecuted. Post no bills. Wanted, dead or alive. Giselda the Crone of Kill Sorrow and her lackeys for murder, ritual sacrifice, communing with the Legion, kidnapping, and burglary. Known to congregate at Kill Sorrow Fortress in southeastern Nagrand, near the border of Terakar. Large gold reward to be dispensed by Warden Moy BFF Jill at Telar to anyone able to bring Giselda to justice. Wanted, dead or alive. Zorbo the Advisor, wanted for numerous planned attacks on Telar. Along with his reavers and shaman, Zorbo has slain countless broken. Consider Zorbo as armed, dangerous, and merciless. Zorbo makes his home in the Laughing Skull ruins in the northern mountains of Nagrand. Reward for Zorbo the Advisor's death or capture to be dispensed by Warden Moy BFF Jill at Telar.
We've got to get those supply crates back. I was part of a caravan taking supplies to the Orbor Harbor in Zanga Marsh. As we were nearing the border of the marsh, we were jumped by a vicious squad of Warmaw ogres. They killed the others and took me prisoner, along with all of our supplies. Thankfully, they neglected to place a backing on my cage. When they fell asleep, I made my escape. It's too late for my comrades, but we could really use the supplies they stole. Warmaw Hill is in the... We've got to get those supply crates. A being riding atop a nether drake arrived in town late last week. He introduced himself as Altruis and then proceeded to ask us several questions about Nagrand. He claimed that he was hunting Legion. That such insanity was actually his job. Can you imagine? A person that would willingly hunt demons. Before he left, he asked that we let the would-be heroes in town know that he will be staying in Western Nagrand for a while, and that should they seek a purpose, to find him.
That should get Telar the assistance it needs.
It will take a sharp blade and reinforced armor to bring tranquility back to Nagrand. Shall I repair your equipment so that you may meet justice? Go out and find us some supplies, he said. I was nearly killed about 15 times before I found this place. These broken might not be the most hospitable bunch, but at least they're not trying to tear my skin from my bones. Anyway, I'm not going back. My days of hunting big game are over. If you end up heading northeast towards Zungarmarsh and run into the Nesangwari Safari, let them know that Shotgun quit. Hey, maybe you can take my place. Good luck, stranger.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is there an ogre hunting party over yonder? What could ogres be doing this far from their mound? I don't like this one bit, stranger. First McBloods and now ogres. We just don't have the manpower to handle all of these threats to our land. Could you investigate the ogre presence to the east for us? Their forward camp is about 200 paces east of here. You'll know you're at the right place if you see the Boulder Fist hunters. Kill them to find the plans.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
The appearance of the Merc blood in Nagrand has had a profound negative impact on our environment. The elementals are all in flux, which has, in turn, greatly disturbed the wildlife. Worse yet, The raising of Sun Spring Post has reignited the hatred that the orcs held for our people. While the Kurane are a different tribe than the Merc blood, all an orc sees is broken. We must make an effort to solve this dilemma. Travel to Sun Spring Post, northwest of here, and resolve the Merc blood problem. I have just gotten word of a catastrophe of epic proportions, Monzi. The foul Merc blood have sacked the orc village of Sun Spring Post, northwest of here, and murdered its residents. To make matters worse, they have begun dumping the bodies into Sun Spring Lake. Should those bodies rot, our primary source of water in the region will be compromised. It's a gruesome task that I give you next, but it must be done. Take this enchanted torch and return to Sun Spring. Burn all of the rotting orc corpses.
Come back sometime.
You wish to buy? Trade?
Please, sit and make yourself comfortable.
In Nagrand, food hunt over.
Stay off.
Okay. Lump, give up.
Where does it hurt?
Why you mean to lump? Lump hungry, that's all. Why you mean to lump? Lump hungry, that's all.
When was your last checkup? Take 2 potions and call me in the morning. Your blood will coat the walls of Kilsoran. Stay off. When was your last checkup? Turn your head and cough twice. You should consider losing some weight.
Help. They're gonna eat me. I just know it. Find the key, I know it has to be on one of these ogres. If you get me out of here, my father will reward you handsomely. He's the leader of Tellar, Nagrand.
Eat me already. I can't take being locked up in this cage around you stinky, fat slobs.
When was your last checkup? Say up.
Thanks, Night Elf. I'm sure my dad will reward you greatly. Bye.
You should consider losing some weight. Turn your head and cough twice. Where does it hurt? Say up. Turn your head and cough twice. You should consider losing some weight. Where does it hurt? Take 2 potions and call me in the morning.
Keep a sharp eye, warrior. You never know when some beastie is stalking you instead of the other way around. I suppose we'll have to find a replacement water boy. Say, you look like a powerful warrior. Interested in a job? Or did you come for the hunt?
See you soon. What can I do?
Keep a sharp eye. You want to earn a place in the safari? You'll have to prove yourself. I don't care what you've hunted before, you haven't hunted until you hunt what we hunt here. Start with the cleft hoof if you're tough enough. I know that I've seen them in the immediate area around the safari and also close by to the south.
Be good. Peace, friend.
Do you live for the hunt as I do, warrior? Do you seek the quietude that comes as you stalk your prey? Would you know what it is to honor the last heartbeats of your fallen quarry? I will help you to achieve this. Nagrand is a lush land, full of life in the midst of this broken world. Bring down a handful of the wind rocks and then we will speak more. You can find them in many places nearby in all directions around our camp. I don't think that I'm up to the hunt today. Do you think that you might take my place? I told Hemet that I was going to see about bagging us some of those talboot that seem to be all over the place. The stags are especially nice to hunt. You can find them congregated around the nearby trees. Think that you could take care of that for me?
We wouldn't have crashed if Hemet could learn how to avoid shooting through the ailerons when he's trying to bag game on the ground. No worries though, I'll have her fixed up quick enough.
Turn your head and cough twice. You should consider losing some weight. Where does it hurt? Say ah.
This amorphous mass of elemental air is speaking to you in a language that you cannot understand. You believe the language to be the tongue of the elements, Kalamag. Perhaps someone at the throne of the elements could shed some insight on this unusual find.
When was your last checkup? Where does it hurt? When was your last checkup? Turn your head and cough twice. You should consider losing some weight. Where does it hurt? When was your last checkup? Take 2 potions and call me in the morning.
That's a good tale. Cough. Of how you bagged all of those stags, warrior. But I think that you can do better. I've got something else. This darn scratch is getting the worst of me, it would seem. So, are you up to filling? Cough. In for me again? This time you're going to bag yourself some thorn grazers. They're tougher and wheelier than the stags, so keep your wits about you. Look for them. Cough. Sheltered under the trees in the middle of Nagrand to the west and south. Go on, get out there and... Cough. Show Hemet what you're made of. I'll be fine.
I don't mind sharing. I'm just glad to be saved from that creep, Gankly. And I collected tons of skins from Zongarmerge, so it's no problem at all.
Alrighty then.
Great to meet you.
Keep a sharp eye, war. A fair start. But that's just the beginning. The lesser cleft hoof proved nothing. Let's move you up to a bigger challenge. You've proved to me that you can find and take down a regular cleft hoof, but far more dangerous are the cleft hoof bulls. Bag yourself 12 of those. Then you can talk to me of your hunting prowess. Look for them all along the middle region of Nagrand to the west and south.
Harold Lane says. Begins to whistle a tune, but then stops abruptly and moans.
Every day is a gift. Make the most of it. For tomorrow we shall stride swifter over the plains than today. We will spread our arms further and strain to achieve that which tonight we can only dream of, though it may ever elude us. You must always push yourself if you are to one day stalk the mightiest of prey. While you are not yet ready, I will point you in the right direction. There is another breed of windrock even deadlier. Seek out the ravenous windrock to test your mettle against. You will find them in the heart of Nagrand to the west and southwest. There I was tumbling in a patch of prickly undergrowth with a talbuk stag, hand to hand, only my sharp knife. Cough. And keen hunter's intellect to save me. All of a sudden I'm jumped by a pair of fierce windrock hunters that came at me from the skies. Their cowardly attack. Cough. Didn't help them any though. And while I have their beaks as trophies, I received an infected scratch out of the ordeal. Kind of nasty, and I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm sure it'll heal up in a day or two. Kristen is a very nice cough person to share her skins, wouldn't you agree? Well, I couldn't see if you helped out with saving Kristen, or not. But if she handed you one of her bundles of skins then you're alright in my book. Here's your reward. The earthen ring seeks to preserve the strength and majesty of the elements. Give it here. Quickly. It is a distress call, Night Elf. An outside force is attempting to subvert the elements. Murkblood are capturing and torturing the spirits of air. Murkblood are my kin, a tribe of the broken who serve the vile Musalike, beast lord of Coilfang. The air spirit states that the Murkblood putrefiers are capturing other spirits of air and using them to sow chaos into the ranks of the elements. It would seem that the Murkblood have recently sacked an orc village to the southwest known as Sunspring and are using powerful elemental magic to disturb the lake. Find the putrefiers and destroy them. The earthen ring seeks to preserve the strength and majesty. The earthen ring often finds itself working closely with the druids of the Cenarian Circle. Now is one such time. Travel north to the Underbog and speak with Watcher Yahang. She is in charge of an expedition in the Coilfang Reservoir to stop the Naga there and save Zungarmarsh. Something rails the underneath. It beats the ground as if to punish. Thud. Untrag beats his chest with his fist. It makes this sound 100,000 times. Endlessly it beats. The earth reels. It is calling out to us now. Gordog speaks to me. Gordog knows that something forces the elements out. Something from the underneath. Go now and speak to Gordog. No, listen to Gordog, do not speak. Hear Gordog. The spirits are restless, Night Elf. Be mindful of your surroundings while in Nagrand lest you be consumed by their fury. You are ill-equipped to face the restless elements of Nagrand. Before you can help the earthen ring, you must help yourself. To the west you will find dung heaps left behind by the wildlife of Nagrand. You must search the dung for the digested remnants of the Nagrand Caracoli. From this bean I am able to make a tablet that will aid you in your battle against the restless forces of nature. Return to me when you have collected no less than 2 fists worth of Caracoli. Ogre-sized fists. The spirits are The most affected elements of water can be found in the Halani Basin, southwest of here, beneath the abandoned city of Halak. While some distressed elements can be destroyed without any impact upon the environment, spawns of muck must be physically removed from the world once destroyed. You see, muck spawns leave behind globules of tainted debris that if left untouched will spread and further contaminate the environment. Destroy these muck spawns and bring back their muck-ridden cores.
Gordog appears to be nodding at you. Sit. Bring up the usurper. You will find him. Follow earthen path. First you put to rest tortured earth spirits. Must sleep once more. Gordog smashes his fist into the ground and brings up very foul-smelling soil. Must sleep. Gordog points southeast. Find spirits near mountains. Near hills. Near rocks. Near earth. Put to sleep. Telari Basin. Southeast.
Do they sleep? Turn your head and cough twice. When was your last checkup? Where does it hurt? You should consider losing some weight. Where does it hurt?
Enraged pressure set. Becomes enraged.
When was your last checkup? Turn your head and cough twice. You should consider losing some weight. When was your last checkup? You should consider losing some weight. They are. You should consider losing some weight. My organization, the Consortium, is looking for a few resourceful individuals just like yourself. You will be hard-pressed to find Ethrals more honest, hardworking or pleasant to be around than us. All we require is loyalty, dedication and a reasonable amount of moral flexibility. If you're interested, speak to Jeji, our ground operations leader. You will find him at Ares Landing, north of Oshugan. They are. Where does it hurt? You should consider losing some weight.
The spirits are restless, Night Elf. Be mindful of your surroundings while in Nagrand lest you be consumed by their fury. Elementalist low AP makes two fists and shakes his head in disapproval. Ogre-sized. Please do not wash yourself in the sacred waters of the throne. Elementalist low AP holds a prepared Karakoli tablet up. You place this under your tongue and allow it ample time to dissolve. Once it has dissolved, you will be able to breathe water as if it were air. The disturbance in the ebb and flow of the waters of Nagrand has greatly agitated the water spirits of Skisong Lake. They have in turn begun sowing destruction throughout the waterways of the area. Watu Son of the Water has come to us in a vision and granted us permission to remedy the problem, so long as the source of the disturbance is also dealt with. We will get to the source, but first you must deal with the problems immediate to the throne. Destroy the agitated lake spirits and return to me.
Where does it hurt? You should consider losing some weight.
The spirits are restless, Night Elf. Elementalist low AP kneels in the water and says a prayer. The earthen ring takes no pride in what was done. We do what we must to heal the land. The wretched lost ones, heretofore banished to the swamps of Zungarmarsh, are seeking to spread their filth to other parts of our world. I have sought the wisdom of the Furies and gained their blessing. To stop the source, we must unleash the elements upon them. I give you living fire, plucked from the fiery essence of Incineratus himself. Travel to Windy Reed village, southeast of here, and unleash the living fire upon their huts. Let them see the fury of the elements.
Tortured Earth Spirit says. Goes into a frenzy.
When was your last checkup? Where does it hurt?
Tortured Earth Spirit says. Goes into a frenzy.
Take 2 potions and call me in the morning.
Tortured Earth Spirit says. Goes into a frenzy.
Cough. Racking cough.
Look out, Fitz, they're coming right for us. Shadow Fitz Farstrider says. Smiles and sheaths his rifle. What's going on? Guys.
Where does it hurt?
King's honor.
Racking cough.
Hemet? Fitz?
Be careful.
Turn your head and cough twice.
No.
Keep a sharp eye, warrior. Impressive. Most impressive. You've got potential, kid. Now I'm going to give you the chance to have some real fun.
You should
Banthar is the fiercest and most elusive of all the Clefthoof in Outland. She's also the hairiest. It is said that she roams with her Clefthoof herd in the spirit fields near Oshigun. You want to truly prove your hunting mastery? Bring me her horn.
Take that.
Be quick about your
We wouldn't have crashed if Hemet could learn how to avoid shooting through the ailerons when he's trying to bag game on the ground. No worries though, I'll have her fixed up quick enough. Reth.
Where does it hurt? Turn your head and cough twice.
Reth.
You should consider losing some weight.
Reth.